Donna, I can see you. It looks like you're Donna.
Yeah, I have.
Your eyes were closed for like 6 seconds.
Whatever.
And then he says, here I am standing in front of that same poplar 3 years later. And it was Donna.
I'm here.
No, it seems like you keep.
No, I'm there. I'm here. What are you talking about?
Grant. I'm in the middle of the Poplar story.
Oh, yes. Poplar. Go on. Continue.
Poplar.
I don't care if it's not the greatest tree of all time. Even if it loses its leaves early, in the winter, what will I look up at? This giant tall tree as the snow lays on the outline of the tree. It's going to be gorgeous.
Grant, will you do me a favor and save this audio?
Yes.
So in 2 years, we can just revisit this when Steve's biatching about the leaves in his yard in the middle of summer. Let's do this.
Time to go to college.
It's time to attend the College of Pop Culture Knowledge.
It's like quiz ball.
3 trivia questions to find out who's smarter. Donna?
Donna's a smart one.
Or Steve?
His brain ain't right, but it's fun.
And here's your host. I am Grant.
I want to see how smart you are.
All right. Well, now that we've gone through the College of Poplar Trees, let's start with the College of Pop Culture Knowledge. And we've got a fun little edition for us today. It's the 80s edition. The 80s edition. It could go any direction. We're just thinking 1980s, guys, okay?
Okay.
I was born in the 80s.
And we have Max from Blame with us. How you doing, Max?
Good. Yep.
Maximus, my man. Cannot wait to team up with you, my friend.
Is it Mac or Max?
Max is what I put down. Was that correct, Max?
It's Matt.
Matt.
Matt, M-A-T-T.
Oh, well, that's
kind
right,
of takes
Max.
away from my Maximus. I am happy to team up with you, my good man.
That takes away from my ability to do one show without a mistake. All right, here we go. Okay, Matt. So you heard the topic is 80s, the 80s, just the 80s edition. You're playing for a myTalk t-shirt. Do you want to play with Donna or do you want to play with Steve?
Come on, Matt.
Okay, I always usually pick Donna. And for the first time, I'm going to go with Big Nasty.
Big Nasty in the building. He teams up with Steve Poplarson. Okay. Let's get it going.
Bye,
All
Donna.
right. Yes, dude. This is going to be awesome. Me and Matt. Hey, you want to come help me plant like 6 poplar trees this weekend, Matt?
I don't.
Great. Cool. It's the honesty. That's what's going to keep this friendship alive. All right, Grant, we're ready.
All right,
You know what you got to do is you got to take one of those trees and you got to say it's for your mom for Mother's Day. You got to say you're planting it for your mom.
Oh, okay. That's what I'll do.
There we
All
go.
right. But can I still plant it in my yard? I want the privacy.
Yes. I think so then every time she comes over, you can just point, that's your tree.
Oh, okay. Nice.
All right, here we go.
Why are the leaves off of it so early? Couldn't you get me an evergreen? All right, here we go.
All right, Matt, we'll come back to you after we're done with Steve, okay?
All
right, here we go, Steve. The Space Shuttle Challenger exploded just after liftoff on January 28th, 1986. All 7 crew members died in the explosion. What was the name of the teacher who was on board?
Pass. That's difficult.
What song does Tom Cruise dance to in the 1983 classic Risky Business?
Old time rock and roll? No. Something by Bob Seger? All right, keep going.
Which popular news network was launched on June 1st, 1980?
Say it again.
Which popular news network was launched on June 1st, 1980?
CNN. Matt, I'm gonna friggin' need your help, man. We got this. Is it Bob Seger? No. Take those old records on the shelf. I don't think that's it.
All right, Matt. Well, can you help him out with any of those questions? The first one, Space Shuttle Challenger exploded on January 28th, 1986. All the members had passed away, including a teacher. Do you know the teacher's name by chance?
I don't. The only one of those questions that I know isn't the Bob Seger one, the old time rock and roll.
Is that?
I like old time rock and roll.
That is the song that I'm singing. Do you believe that's the song that Tom Cruise dances to?
That's the one I think he does, and I don't know any of the other 2.
All right, we're gonna go with what we got then. Old time rock and roll by Bob Seger.
Okay, we got a pass on the first one. Old time rock and roll, and CNN were Steve and Matt's answers. Let's get Donna back.
Alrighty, Donna's coming back now. She's getting her headphones on. Here we go. Welcome back, Donna.
What up?
Yeah, this is tough. This is
a tough one, but it'll be fun. All right, Donna, ready to go?
I guess.
The Space Shuttle Challenger exploded just after liftoff from on January 28th, 1986. All 7 crew members died in the explosion. What was the name of the teacher who was on board?
Christy McCullough.
What song did Tom Cruise dance to in 1983 in the classic Risky Business?
Let me go back to that. I got to take my headphones off.
Which popular news network launched on June 1st, 1980?
CNN. And the second one is Old Time Rock and Roll Final.
That's not it. Try again.
That's it.
Donna,
Do you like Old Time Rock and Roll? I think it is.
All right, Donna, what was your first answer for the first one? The Space Shuttle Challenger, the teacher that passed away, unfortunately, in 1986?
Christy McCullough.
Christy McCullough was the correct answer for that one. So nice job, Donna. Donna got one. Steve, you did not. You passed on that one. Yeah. What song did Tom Cruise dance to in 1983 in the classic Risky Business? You guys were both correct, and Matt stuck up for you there. It was, in fact, Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger. So it's 1 to Donna, 1 to Steve. It all comes down, obviously, to this one. You both put down CNN was the, in fact, popular news network that launched on June 1st in 1980, making the score 2 for Steve, 3 for Donna.
Donna, nice
Donna
job.
pulls out a victory. Nice job,
Thank
Donna.
you. Thank you for the 80s. What up?
You got it, girl.
Yes, Queen.
You guys want to play the tiebreaker for fun, or
Totally.
you guys want to go into tips?
No,
Let's
totally.
do the tiebreaker.
All right, Matt, you can play too. If you know it, just say your name, okay? All right, which popular 80s TV show theme song begins with these lyrics? Making your way in the world today.
Donna.
Steve, cheers.
I think, was it Donna that said it
I
first?
think it was Steve. Doesn't matter. She won.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Donna. What is it?
Making your way in the world today takes everything you got.
Can you give me the show?
Yeah, it's Cheers.
There you
oh,
go.
Sorry.
There you go.
Sure would help a lot.
Well,
Wouldn't you like to get away?
I said it lives to mama.
Matt, sorry, buddy.
Nope, that is the last time I'm picking Big Man.
Hey, Matt, you know that I am up against the ropes today. I've had my dreams shattered
twice.
No, I'm not letting the Poplar people get in my way.
No? Okay,
No.
well, don't call
I
me.
would.
Don't call me when you want to pick up those leaves in July. Okay.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. You know what I'd like, guys? I would like an oak tree. I'd like an oak tree in my backyard. I just don't want to wait until I'm 70 to enjoy the bleeping
How
oak
about
tree.
a maple? They're not. They don't take that long.
No, they do like 2 to 3 feet per year, Donna. Compared to a poplar will be at about 50. Can be at like 50 feet within 6 years.
Why do you want it to grow so fast?
Because I want trees in my backyard.
Bye, Matt. Have a great day. Oh, all right, Matt. See you later. Or Max. Yeah, he's just like,
Donna,
peace out.
listen.
Linda.
You're really representing the haves right now, as you always do, the out-of-touch 1%er. In West Bloomington, you have trees. You have what's called mature tree growth. This isn't even a thing that you have to think of because you have giant trees on your property. I, the man who tills the land, the everyman, the blue-collared farmer, as it were.
Living in a suburb development.
Shut it.
Okay.
Brett. I have
Whatever.
to do this on my own. And so I want a
Hire
tree
somebody
that is going
hire
to
a
pop
tree
up
You better
in no time. If I put 3 or 4 poplars in the backyard, my backyard will look totally different
3 or 4
in a span of like 3 years.
Okay.
There's a guy who has a video on YouTube, and he like I said, he shows the poplar came to him as a new little baby, just a little twig, no dirt, root ball, or anything. Planted it in the ground, and then Donna, I can see you. It looks like you're Donna.
Yeah, I have
Your
What?
eyes were closed for like
No.
6 seconds.
whatever.
And then he says, here I am standing in front of that same poplar 3 years later. And it was Donna.
I'm here.
No, it seems like you keep.
No, I'm here. I'm here. What are you talking about?
Grant. I'm in the middle of the poplar story.
Oh, yes. Poplar.
Oh, yeah.
Go on. Continue.
Poplar.
I don't care if it's not the greatest tree of all time. Even if it loses its leaves early, in the winter, what will I look up at? This giant tall tree as the snow lays on the outline of the tree. It's going to be gorgeous.
Grant, will you do me a favor and save this audio?
Yes.
So in 2 years, we can just revisit this when Steve's biatching about the leaves in his yard in the middle of summer. guys. Thanks for watching our hilarious video.
Hey, do us a favor, hit the like button and the subscribe button, and then it'll count as something that you did today. That's all for now. ...